I just completed the Diamond Dojo. We have an authenticity circle every month, and we gather together and we talk about real things. And I start the circle by sharing something that's current in my life that I've just broken through, something real and raw. It's really like how I handle the hard stuff. And this morning I had a hard moment because I woke up and I felt sad and I felt down. What I'm about to share with you is going to help you take your hardest moments and turn them into springboards into your greatest joys or your greatest experiences, greatest moments in life. And that's exactly what happened to me today. I had the most beautiful morning of my life, and it started with sadness. So how did I go from sadness to the best morning of my life? How did I do that? So I'm going to share a personal story and walk you through exactly how I did it. I share this with you if you're a coach, a healer. Many of you are leaders of love, and everything I share, even if it's not blatantly for life coaches, it's to help you with your mindset and your emotional mastery. Because the biggest thing that takes people out of the game of doing their work in the world and being consistent with the impact that we make in the world and doing the work we love, like life coaching, is mindset. The majority of the problem that takes people out of the game, that really stops them from living their best life and doing their good work in the world, is a limited mindset. So look at any video on this channel and it's for that purpose. It's to make sure that you are living your best life and you have the freedom and the confidence to do your work in this world with joy, okay? So this morning, I wake up, sad. Why do I feel sad? In my mind, I was gonna go on this epic, gorgeous hike in the sunshine. The weather is crazy beautiful in Ojai, California right now. And I was gonna have this like 3-hour hike and just like run and feel strong in my body. And I woke up so heavy and I was like, there is no way. So my mind had an agenda and my body and emotional system was like, nope. And it was like molasses, like pulling me back out of my goal, right? And so I do what I do best. And obviously anything that triggers us or any challenge is really a treasure in disguise. It's really an opportunity if we know how to use it. Everything's a gift when we know how to unwrap it. So I got on my bed. Jason and I have these amazing massagers that we love that just get straight into the muscles. And I plugged in my massager. I put a blanket over me. I had tea by my side and I had the massager going at my shoulders, and I just sunk in and used the 5 A's of the diamond process, okay? 5 A's of the diamond self. You can write this down so you can use this anytime if you're not familiar with the diamond process book. The first A is awareness. I was aware that I felt sad and it didn't make sense because everything is great in my life. And so I sat in that awareness of sadness, just feeling that heaviness and sadness in my body. And as I stayed aware with it, I closed my eyes, I turned inward. And all of a sudden, I started to feel like the heaviness of that, right? Just the sensation. So a really easy thing that I asked myself is, what do I feel? Where do I feel it? I felt sad and I felt it sort of in my heart, really all over, but in my heart. And as I sat with it and I was aware and letting that aperture of awareness expand so I could really see, feel, and hear what was happening within me, I saw a vision, and this is how it can happen. It's moving away from logic and thinking into the archetypical or sensory realms. This is how healing takes place. This is where transformation comes from, not from thinking our way through something, but by feeling through it. And sometimes in our feeling state, we'll see like an archetypical image or a really clear picture of something that doesn't make logical sense at all. And for me, that happened, and I suddenly saw this snail, a gray, slimy, like snail without a shell. It was just like a slug, kind of. And that energy was just really slow, like super, super slow. And I was like, and very heavy. And so the second A of the diamond self is authenticity. So now I'm aware of what I feel, I'm aware of what it looks like and where it is in my body, what does it feel like? Now I go to step 2, authenticity. What is the truth that wants to be said? And the truth of that moment was when I asked that part of me, that facet of me, what are you feeling right now? It basically said, you're going too fast. I am very slow. I can't keep up. I'm alone and you're like racing towards a goal all the time, and I really need you to stop and just slow down and be here with me. And I was like, wow, that is such a clear part of me that's like disjointed, because I'm all over here and completely missing this part of me that's like needing my attention and to be integrated. So all these different parts of ourselves have a gift, and the way that we integrate it is by finding what its need is and seeing how we can bring it into our lives. So we're whole, rather than like trying to, I'm not slow, I'm not sluggish, I'm fast and powerful and strong. It doesn't work that way. We're actually everything. And when we embrace it all, there's a lot of power and freedom in that. So as I was present with it, the third A of the diamond self, the third step is allowance. So I just asked, am I willing to allow this feeling to exist? Am I willing to allow this slow, sluggish feeling to exist? And immediately it was like, yes, absolutely. The fourth step of the diamond self is acceptance. And acceptance is really about embracing the things we don't want or like. I didn't want to feel sad in the morning at all. And how can I find my way to embracing it, knowing that that's actually where peace lives, rather than resistance, which makes something persist and it creates a battle inside and a problem, like really anxiety and a war inside. So how do I get myself to acceptance? So the way to acceptance was simply being present with that part of me, what I was seeing and feeling sensory-wise in my body, letting it fully exist and being with it. And as I was present with it, I really got the sense that it was, I asked it, what do you need from me? I asked it again, and that's a great way to integrate, to embrace, to accept. And it was saying, I really need you to slow down. I need you to meet me where I am, because I can't keep up with you. And so I did just that. It was a meditation. I sat in presence with this part of me, not to get rid of it, not to ease it or make it go away, but just because of its request. I was present with it, knowing that presence is the emollient, it is the healing agent, it is where transformation comes from. When we apply presence, compassion, and love to what hurts, transformation happens. But it's not to get rid of it, it's just to allow this beautiful part of me to befriend a part of me I was trying to get rid of unconsciously. And as I was present with it, all of a sudden my body starts exerting, like releasing these exhales, like deep, profound exhales. And I start settling into the moment on this gorgeous level, like deep presence, and all this weight and burden and heaviness just started lifting, just by relaxing into what was actually there. And then the fifth step of the diamond process, not the diamond process, but it's a shortcut of the diamond process. The fifth A of the diamond self is appreciation. And so I just went into gratitude and thanked this part of me for slowing me down so that I could fully be in the moment and relax into the magic of now. And I asked it, when I asked it earlier what it needs, it said, I need you to relax and slow down, right? So I said to it, I appreciate you so much. You just gave me a gift. I'm going to go do my favorite thing in the world and sit under my favorite tree in my chair and have my feet bare on the earth as I witness life with my tea and allow life to just be here and be present with what is, rather than being goal-centric. And I went outside barefoot, had the most amazing morning, you guys. I can't even describe how blissful, and nothing was happening and everything was happening at the same time. So these parts of us, this snail, this slow, slothy kind of energy that I don't really identify with as much, when I integrated it, it really helped me to feel complete and total fulfillment. The goal doesn't bring the fulfillment. Achieving something doesn't bring fulfillment. Presence brings fulfillment. And so by slowing down and by going into the sadness rather than fighting what is, something miraculous opened up, and we had an incredible Diamond Dojo circle, authenticity circle. It's been the most amazing morning. And I share this with you because if there's something you're currently fighting, what will it take for you to actually embrace it? And so I use these 5 steps. Number 1 is awareness. Number 2 is authenticity. Number 3 is allowance. Number 4 is acceptance. And number 5 is appreciation, okay? You can use these or one of them or whatever you need in order to get present with what's here rather than fighting what is. And notice how your life shifts and what the asset is in the thing that you thought was such a problem. In the energy of sadness, which I thought was an undesirable thing, the asset was deep fulfillment, was presence, going slowly, slowing down so that I can fill up, slowing down so I can fill up. So I hope that this supports you in some way. If you are a big giver or a coach or a leader of love, or you're just caring for your family and you're exhausted and depleted, how can you use what you're currently feeling to deepen inside of yourself, relax and integrate whatever you need to integrate so that you can move forward filled up rather than depleted? All right, you guys, and if you haven't joined us in the Diamond Dojo, I highly encourage you to. It's such a beautiful, special space. It's a very private space for now, and you just go to thediamonddojo.com, check it out, and if you want to join us there. And we have an upcoming workshop on relationships, so we cover all areas, different areas each month, and this month we're covering relationship, how not to get lost in love, how to stop getting lost in love and have a thriving relationship. Okay, so I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Mwah.